3, 2, 1.
Sexy episodeites, and welcome to the episode. My name is Sean McLaren, and we are filming in our lovely abode at SRO Nightclub in lovely downtown Sudbury. Now, some may say, Sean, you're using the term lovely far too loosely in reference to downtown Sudbury. You're right, I may be. Now, recently, Sudburyans were presented with a downtown master plan that outlined 61 possible projects that can make downtown even better. Some of those included a multi-use facility, others included a brand new 4-star hotel. But I'd like to touch upon the rejected plans. One of my personal favorites was having a permanent circus here in downtown Sudbury, where every weekend local politicians would be shot out of a cannon over the train tracks. If seeing Rick Bartolucci shot out of a cannon doesn't save downtown Sudbury, I don't know what will. Another one of my personal favorites was the plan to move the train tracks right through Tom Davies Square. Right over top of that fountain in the center that the police won't let me swim in every summer. And finally, my favorite all-time rejected proposal was the one that saw solid gold and diamonds trade places. If that happened, all of our problems would be solved. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show for you tonight. Tonight we have a very cool featured chat with literary critic and writer Edmond Hamilton. We also have a live performance from the kick-ass band Weatherly. And of course, we have some awesome segments tonight where Alex Francis is going to go to his first challenge and Jenny Jelen is going to talk to a lady about all things naughty. Now, first and foremost, let me just transfer over to this chair so we could talk to Alex about his latest challenge. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting here with the very sexably?
That's fantastic.
I just made that word up.
You made another word
I
up.
actually wanted to go sexy and capable. That means you're sexably. You're sexable.
Mr. McLaren, a pleasure.
Always, Mr. Francis. Now, for those of you who don't know, it's Alex Francis for the 5-Minute Major. You're taking challenges, and tonight, this is your first challenge.
Absolutely.
Who'd you challenge?
I didn't challenge anybody, actually. Nicole Whistle, who's a female MMA fighter, challenged me. She's in the audience tonight, so give her a round of applause.
Yep.
And I'll let you guys be the judge of just how well I did.
He did awesome.
Sean, man, I gotta be honest with you, I'm having second thoughts about this.
Second thoughts about what? This is gonna be awesome. You're fine. I mean, big deal. You're not very athletic. You're totally out of shape. You've never fought before in your life. And let's face it, you're getting old. But you're gonna be fine.
Nah, man, I've bitten off more than I can chew.
Nah, dude, you'll be all right. Trust me. She's a girl. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. I got $50 riding on you. Let's go. Dude, just get out of the change room, man. You're gonna be fine. Because you're Alex Francis, host of the 5-Minute Major. You threw down these challenges because you're gonna kill it. Now get out here and show them what you're made of. Hey, buddy.
I can't do this.
You can do this. You can totally do this.
Nah,
It don't look that tough.
completely out. No, man,
No.
I'm done. I'm completely
Get back here!
Come on, Mitch, man. You're my boy. Do you want to fill in for me?
No.
Oh, man, what tips do you have there?
Tips?
Yeah.
You run away.
I can't. I'm committed. I'm dressed.
That's the girl he's up against. I just lost $50.
You're mine, Alex. I own you.
You can do this, Alex. I have the utmost faith in you. Not really, but yeah, go, Alex!
Round 1, fight!
bad place to be. I had my hand, I couldn't get my airplane. Tell me we're not doing 2 more rounds of this.
Oh yeah, why not?
Woo-wee! Shake.
Next time, bring a real man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the episode. Now, it is my esteemed pleasure right now to introduce to you friend of the episode and literary critic and writer, Mr. Edmond Hamilton. Mr. Edmond Hamilton, on your website, it says that you're the world's greatest Dr. Seuss fan. Now, why is that?
I wrote that to be sarcastic, Sean. That's why I wrote it in a sarcastic font. I'm surprised you didn't pick up on that.
Wait a second, you wrote it in a sarcastic font?
Century Gothic, it's the most sarcastic font there is. I don't know how it could be any clearer unless I put a winky face at the end of the sentence, which I would never do. Only pedophiles use winky faces.
Okay, so you're saying that you don't like Dr. Seuss?
You're saying you don't like Dr. Seuss. Let me think about that for a second, Sean. Do I like academic frauds who try to brainwash our children with messages of communism, pro-drug, pro-life, anti-capitalism? Let me think. That's a puzzle. No, I guess I don't like Dr. Seuss.
Okay, well, so you have some concerns with his books. See, I don't understand that because parents all over the country read his books to their children every single night.
Parents all around the country are also alcoholics who break their wedding vows by committing adultery and getting divorced, and who lie to their children every year about Santa Claus. I think I'll get my morals and my taste in books from somebody other than parents. I think these parents have no business raising children.
Okay, well, but what exactly is your problem with Dr. Seuss?
Where would you like me to begin?
Okay, well, let's start with Green Eggs and Ham, which happens to be one of his most famous books. And actually, did you know it actually only consists of 50 words?
Oh, only 50 words. So it's promoting illiteracy. Hey kids, you can become a best-selling author by only knowing 50 words. Why don't you sing a rap song and party with your bros and hoes?
You did that very well, by the
Thank
way.
you. That's
You're
my
welcome.
sign.
So, is that your problem with it?
No, my biggest problem, Sean, is the message in the book. It disgusts me that this book makes its way onto the library that's funded by our taxpayer dollars.
Okay, so that's your biggest problem with it. The thing is with Green Eggs and Ham, it's a message about, trying new things, not to really just trust your beliefs or think that something's wrong because it seems different. Am I right?
Your level of naivety both fascinates and disgusts me, Sean. Were you born this stupid or are you willfully ignorant?
Okay, well, to be fair, I read the book when I was 6 years old.
It is very clearly a book promoting drug experimentation in our children. How anything that could be the message of the book, I find it impossible to see.
Okay, I'm sorry, that seems like a stretch, Hamilton.
Let me walk you through it. The book Green Eggs and Ham tells a story from a character that has no name, so children can better identify with the character and put themselves in his perspective. He is repeatedly being offered green eggs and ham by Sam I Am. Sam I Am is an anagram for mi amos, which is Spanish for my love, which represents the love and addiction for drugs. He's the drug pusher. He is pushing green eggs and ham. Eggs, take the E, replace it with a W. Replace the G with an E, replace the S with a D. You have weed. Green weed and hash.
Hash.
The rest of the book deteriorates in a psychedelic journey of trains and rain, boxes and foxes, goats and boats, until finally the main character succumbs and gives in and takes a puff of the weed. His mind is instantly blown, and he's addicted to the drug and talk of nothing but doing the drug here, there, everywhere. And his new best friend is the drug dealer. It basically says, kids, don't say no to drugs, you'll instantly love them.
I really don't think that was Dr. Seuss's intent at all.
Sean, you're living proof that it was. You say you loved the book as a child, now look at you. And Dr. Seuss wasn't even a real doctor. He dropped out of Oxford before he got his doctorate. He's an academic fraud.
Okay, you know what? No, maybe I can see your point about the academic fraud, and I understand that, but Dr. Seuss wrote so many other delightful books.
Well, name some other books and I'll tell you what they're really about.
Okay,
No rush, you can't expect your brain to function at full capacity after years of constant drug abuse.
No, I just
your
didn't
time.
expect the interview to go like this, okay? Okay, what about Horton Hears a Who, okay? That, or no, wait. Even better, let's try The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, okay? That's an amazing message saying that Christmas is more about gifts, or rather not about gifts and more about family.
It's a how-to book on breaking and entering. And worst of all, the criminal is celebrated at the end by the Grinch himself, cuts the roast beef. He's the guest of honor. So basically, kids stealing is fun and it elevates your social status.
Okay, let's go back to my original, Horton Hears a Who.
It propagates the pro-life message that no matter how small, life begins at conception.
Okay, what about the Sneetches? The Sneetches makes the point that a person is a person no matter what they look like.
It makes the point that you can't be cool unless you get a tattoo on your belly.
Okay, fine, what about Hop on Pop?
Patricide is fun, especially when it rhymes.
Oh, the places you will go.
Oh, the Places You'll Go is a 60-page pamphlet promoting prostitution and corporate embezzlement and ends with the message, life is unwinnable, so you might as well kill yourself.
How the hell did you get that from Oh, the Places You Will Go?
It wasn't easy, Sean, but I managed to do it.
So you're saying that Dr. Seuss was out to corrupt the moral fiber of all of our children through his silly rhymes?
Yes, I do. I'm going to put it in a way even your drug-addled brain can understand. Where's my camera?
It's actually right over there.
One fish, two fish. Yes, I do fish. Dr. Seuss was an evil man. Dr. Seuss had an evil plan. He wrote some books and he had a hook. He'd hook our kids with just one look. They looked at his books that he set with a hook, and their brains he took with the messages he cooked. His cookbook hooked their poor schnook brooks with just one look. The end.
Edmond Hamilton, you know what? You're absolutely right. There's no other way to view Dr. Seuss than other as a Nazi now. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, his name's not Edmond Hamilton. His name's Michael Eamon. Give it up for him. He's fantastic. Okay, so Michael Eamon, it's a pleasure to have you on the show because we performed a few times. You're a stand-up comedian here in town, and you work specifically with a group called Sudbury Comedy Scene. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Sudbury Comedy Scene. You can find our events on Facebook. Since we can't afford a webpage yet, we're working towards it. But we do an open mic at last Friday of every month at Little Montreal. New comedians are encouraged to come out and try their 5 minutes of material. We've also done shows at Wacky Wings. We're hoping to expand to other restaurants and venues as well. So
awesome.
It's a bunch of guys just promoting comedy in town.
Awesome. Next time you can see him, we're going to be doing it over at Curious Times for the United Way. It's a charity dinner club, and you and I will be performing at that, right?
We will indeed.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Eamon, thank you very much for being on the show. That's awesome. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now I want to throw it over to Jenny Jelen, who has an awesome spot with a lady who knows all things naughty.
All right, everyone, we've all been there before. We've all had terrible Valentine's days, whether it was in elementary school when that little brown bag was empty at the end of the day, or when you grew up in a beautiful restaurant looking across the table at a beautiful person only to see your ex sitting at the table next to you. But we don't want you to have bad Valentine's days anymore, so we can sell to someone who's super passionate about what she does. And whether you're celebrating this Valentine's Day solo or with your significant other, she's got something to make it fantastic. Hey, this is Jenny Jelen from the episode. I'm here with Sheila B. She's a Passion Party's independent sales consultant and a team leader. She's going to show us some of the toys in her goodie bag.
What do you have here for us, Sheila?
Well, first of all, thank you, Jenny, for coming to my boudoir, my Passion Party's headquarters here in Sudbury.
Anytime.
I have fabulous gifts for Valentine's, for singles, couples. Well, I like to say that Passion Parties offers everything from mild to wild. So depending on where you're coming from and your experience, or maybe you just started a new relationship and you're exploring your new partner, it's really great to maybe start with a massage. So we have some fabulous cooling foot cream, and you would take your little mitten here. And Jenny, do you like it hard or do you like it soft?
Good question. Is it somewhere in the middle?
Somewhere in the middle?
Well, I like the looks of those.
Yeah, this is a little hard and this is a little bit softer. So what you would do is, you know, while you're pleasing your partner and giving them a massage, a nice foot massage, and I'll just put that on the outside of your hand.
That's really neat. That's a cool feeling.
While you're pleasing someone else and they're getting the benefit, you know, factors of being massaged and relaxed, that could be a total turn on for the person who's giving it. So.
Absolutely. This feels amazing. Cool. It looks like you have some other pretty fun things in here, like this little number?
Yes.
What's this do?
This is called our caress, and it's got several different functions of vibration. So if you want to just put it on your finger, it has a push button. It's meant for stimulation for women, but you know, sometimes the guys like that too. Maybe on the right?
And it has like all sorts of different like pulsating features here?
That's right.
Girls?
Yes. That's right. And so it's all about teaching. My job is teaching couples how to communicate. My job is to teach couples how to come together and to talk, you know, with openness about what you might be interested in and what the other person may want, and then find a happy medium, and then we have products that'll bring you together.
Well, it sounds like you have one of the best jobs in the industry.
Okay, the other product I want to show you is a combination of things. You can buy them separately, but for Valentine's, we have a combo kit that puts all these individual items together, and it's called the No-Bake Cupcake. So, you know, Valentine's, people like to buy cupcakes and stuff. Well, us women, we already have our cupcakes, okay? So there you go. Those are your cupcakes. Now, what you would do is you would take the edible creamsicle in strawberry flavor, and you would base your cupcakes, okay, just like icing, which is edible.
Can I smell it?
Yeah, sure.
It smells amazing.
It tastes even better.
Can we try it?
So first off, you would baste your cupcakes, okay, with that. And then we have what's called the cotton candy edible lube. So just put out your pinky. And this is sugar-free. And you can put that on anywhere where you want to be licked or teased. You can taste it.
Not bad at all.
That's cotton candy. So I would base the cupcakes. I would put like X's and O's and little hearts. The third thing you would do is take the edible white chocolate passion powder. Now, every cupcake needs a little icing sugar, right?
Absolutely.
So you take this powder, and I'll put some on the inside of your wrist, and you can just taste what that tastes like. And you would sprinkle that over your cupcakes, just like that.
Delicious. This is any better than anything that comes out of a bakery.
I know. And finally, to top it off, every little cupcake needs a cherry on top. So
of course.
So we have nibblers.
And what are those? And
nibblers is, this is a strawberry bliss balm. You can use it on your lips to plump up your lips. It's got a bit of a fiery kind of hotness to it. But when applied to your cherries on your cupcakes, whoever's indulging in your cupcakes gets that little fiery taste on their lips. And that's what we call our no-bake cupcake.
Cooking with passion parties, I love it.
Me too. So when are you going to have a passion party, Jenny?
Pretty soon by the sounds of it. Cool. Thank you so much, Sheila, for all of these amazing tips.
Oh, my pleasure. I really enjoyed this.
For the episode, this is Jenny Jelen.
First off, I'd like to apologize to my mom if she's watching. I had no idea that was going to be in the show, I promise. No, seriously, huge round of applause to Jenny, and of course, that very stimulating interview. guys, at this time, I'd like to throw over to my good personal friends. Actually, they don't talk to me outside the show. Rooster Block has got a brand new skit for you. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the brand new digital short, Rooster Block.
Babe, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything?
Kleenex, lotion, and munchies.
Okay, I'll be back in an hour.
Love you.
Me too.
Are you serious? That's my stuff! Yeah!
Big, huge thank you to the guys over at Rooster Block for being a part of that amazing skit, and of course, the very lovely Andrea Solsky, who is sexy tonight, may I add. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be wondering who these guys are. The ruggedly handsome gentlemen behind me, they're called Weatherly, and they're gonna rock your freaking socks off. Get prepared, ladies and gentlemen, Weatherly. Baby, you can have all of me tonight. Yeah, you can have all of me. Baby, you can just set me free. Yeah. Yeah. Right, we can play now. No, 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 I ain't changing. Yeah, well, you wanna try? Yeah, yeah. No, you wanna change me? Yeah, well, you wanna try? You wanna try? You wanna try? Come on, come on, try. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Weatherly! Come on up here, sir. Come on up. I am totally gonna, I just want him to be right here and just say, you are awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this commercial break.
Cliff and Mike aren't here, and you're watching the episode.
Charles, get away from the mic!
Guys, I am back and I am with the very sexy Jay Frazier, lead singer for Weatherly. Awesome set, man. How you doing tonight?
Fine now.
Fine now, yeah. You guys, but you kill it every single time. And you've been in music in Sudbury for a very long time. This is one of your latest bands. Just really quickly, man, where can we find out your stuff? Where can we find what Weatherly's doing these days?
Well, we got our website, weatherly.ca. We released a single there. We're working on our album. It's going to be released in March. After that, what we're going to do is we're probably going to release a couple more songs online. And then we're going to do a cross-Canada tour.
Awesome. And you're going to be performing over at the Curious Times Charity Club, which is happening on February the 29th, which is going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Weatherly, give him a round of applause again. And a thank you to our incredibly sexy studio audience. Give yourselves a round of applause tonight. And thank you so much to everybody who's watching at home on Channel 10 via Eastlink and, of course, at the www.theepisode.ca. Thank you very much, guys, and have a great night. Cheers.
Curious Times Bistro offers carefully selected items that appeal to all taste buds. From Caesar salads and chicken marsala to wild kangaroo and sea urchin, Curious Times, 1200 Paris Street, 705-522-3500.